Hey guys, what's going on? This is Ariel Supersonic 90 coming at you guys today with something a little bit more different. As you can see here, I have my friend's broken iPhone 3G, and as you can see guys, it's in pretty bad shape. Totally cracked. I cannot believe he did this to it. But I'm going to try to do this on camera. I'm going to switch it out. I have my new screen right here that I ordered off of Amazon. And I'm gonna try to take you through this. So let's try this. And I'm gonna try this on camera. I'm gonna show you my tools right now. I have my little screwdriver. Actually, it came in a pack I ordered from Amazon. That came with the tool, the back opener, another little kind of screwdriver, the little tiny Phillips screwdriver, and a suction cup. And I have it laying down here. I have the SIM card slot, which is the first thing you need to do, taken out. And I have, if you guys can see, a little tin right there that I'm going to put all the screws in. So if you see me reaching over, I'm putting a screw in there. So you got to kind of organize your screws so you know where they're at. I got my lighting here because that's definitely what you're going to need. And I'll probably just walk you through the process and talk a little bit throughout the things I'm going to do. And so let's go. Alright guys, so first thing you need to do is get your screwdriver. After, of course, you've taken out this SIM slot. First thing you need to do is take out the SIM slot. Then, at the bottom right here, you're going to have two tiny screws. You're going to use your screwdriver to take those out. So I finally got that one out. This one looks a little corroded. I don't know if there's lint on it or something, but make sure to put these somewhere safe. So like I said, I have my little baking pan there. Well, I'm going to try doing it with the suction cup to see if it comes out. You get the suction cup at the bottom part of the home button. Make sure it's all down and then just pull. And as you guys can see right there, it opens up just like this. And then you're going to want to be careful because inside right here, there's a little bit of a ribbon. So you're going to lay it down. Don't let that drop because there's a ribbon in there that you want to be careful with. So what you're going to do is get your little tool. Mine's kind of broken. These little blue tools aren't the best because they're plastic, so they easily break. But what we're going to do is one pops up. You got to get the ribbons out. One's right here. If you guys can see this right here. There's one. Hold on. Let me try to get a better angle here. So there's one. Came out easily. 2 is right here, and then 3 is going to be underneath it. So that's what I'm trying to do right now. Alright, so all you have to do is for the second one, the first one just pops up automatically, but the first one here is kind of stuck. So what you do is you use your little case opener tool, and you get underneath it. Let me zoom in here. If you guys can see, this was the first one right there. That one pops up. Then the second one, you gotta kind of, if I push that back down, you get the little case opener tool and you go underneath it, and it pops up. So you kind of like gotta stick it under and pop it up. And then now that reveals the third one. If you guys can see the third one down there. Right there, number 3. And then number 3, I believe you have to do the same thing. So let me try to get a good angle for this. So guys, I finally got the third one out. It's kind of tricky. Sometimes they say it's white down here. If I can get this somewhere in here. Try to get this here. It says there's this little thing right here. and it says you have to lift up the white part when there's this little black piece right on the bottom of the white part that you flip open. It just flips open by itself, and then you easily just pull out 3, and then now the pieces are disconnected. So let's zoom out here. So you can see this is the back of the iPhone and this is the front. Now I know there are screws on all sides, so there's 2 right here, and there's, I believe, 1 right there. So basically you just got to go around and unscrew the screws. So let me pause it while I unscrew all of the screws right here. Alright, so I found a hidden screw that I didn't know. There's another screw, like I said, if you're facing this way with the home button like so, there's going to be on one side 2 screws right there that are out in the open, and on the other side there's going to be 3 screws. One's going to be on the top towards the speaker button. One's going to be on the top towards the top of the handset, while there's going to be one in the middle that's hidden right here where I'm pointing. It's hidden underneath that black tape, as well as the one on the bottom of there that's hidden under the black tape. So like I said, you're just going to lift open the black tape just a little bit, because you're going to have to put it back on when you replace it. But just open it up a little bit and you'll get to that screw. So I'm going to unscrew this and we'll move to the next step. There's another screw right at the top. If you guys can, I don't know if you guys can see that, if the light will shine on there right there. Let me zoom in. The screw is right there. So you're going to have to unscrew that as well. Then you can move on to the next step. So I'm going to unscrew that, and then we'll finally move to the next step. Alright, so we finally got all the screws taken out. To recap, we have 3 on one side. So let me get into the view right here. We have 3 on one side, 1 up here, middle, and the bottom. On the other side, we have 2, 1 right here, and 1 at the bottom. We also have 1 right up here. You guys can see that. 1 up there. So then we're going to take our little case opener tool, and at the bottom towards the home button on the other side, you're going to insert that carefully underneath it and slide it on every part to kind of loosen it up a bit. So after you slide it out, you'll be able to pull out the LCD from the actual touch panel glass, like so. And then you're going to want to be careful because this little piece is connected in there, so you got to kind of pull that out carefully. So once you're done, you got to put the LCD somewhere safe, and don't touch the LCD part because that's going to be what's underneath the glass. So you got to want to put that somewhere safe. Alright guys, so now the next step after taking off the LCD from the the screen here is what you have to do is the glass on there's a glass top up here that's connected to this whole little plastic piece, this frame. There's a black frame and this the railings, and that needs to come off from the actual glass. The glass is really thin. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. There's just a little spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a heater, a hair blower, and we're gonna run it on the whole portion right here and try to heat it up enough to try to get in between the plastic, because what it is there's like really super glue connecting the glass to the actual plastic frame. So we're going to heat it up to get the glue up, and what we're going to do is try to get this knife underneath the glass and the frame to take the glass off to get the frame, because this frame is going to be used for the new glass. So let's try this. I'm going to stop after a little bit because I know it's going to probably take 10 minutes to actually heat this up. So 10 minutes of blow drying. So I'm going to start. Oh, and before you start, make sure the LCD, your screws, everything else that can be blown away is away.